Hey, it's me, Sheila Smith-Swain, here with another one of my original poems. Now, the difference between this poem and the other poems that I've posted is most of the other poems were fiction. This poem today that I'm about to read is nonfiction, meaning it is real. It is a true story. Everything that I'm about to read to you, I went through years ago when I was in my 20s. But I never wrote about it because I never wanted to relive it. But 2 days ago, something said, you know what, go ahead and write it. You could be helping someone. So I did. Now, please forgive some of the language in this poem, but I'm sorry. I have to keep it real. The title of this one is No Excuse for Abuse. I wonder what type of mood he's in today. I'm going to keep to myself and stay out of his way. I'm tired of being his punching bag and scapegoat. It takes nothing for him to clutch my throat. In my own apartment, I walk on eggshells. What kind of life is this? I feel like I'm in hell. Oh no, here he comes with that angry tone. I'm begging you, please leave me alone. All you do is jump on me and shove me around. You're nothing but a bully, a woman-beating clown. I didn't say anything. Please, just leave. Take your hands off my neck. I can't breathe. Let me go. Stop kicking me. Stop. When I break free, I'm calling the cops. No. I didn't mean it. I won't call them, I swear. You're hurting me. Stop pulling my hair. Why are you doing this? What did I do? Tell me, why do you abuse me? Because I haven't a clue. He would knock me down, straddle me, then bang my head to the floor, causing much pain, my body very sore. For 2.5 years, that's how I lived my life, afraid, ashamed, with misery and strife. I never told a soul about my being harassed because I was humiliated and very embarrassed. Therefore, because of self-pity and my foolish silence, he got away with domestic violence. Why didn't I leave? My fear of him made me stay until he almost choked the life out of me one day. As he strangled me, he picked me up. My feet dangled in the air. His grip was tight. I couldn't breathe, but he did not care. On that day, I accepted the fact that I was going to die. I couldn't speak. I couldn't scream. I just cried a silent cry. As tears rolled down my face, everything went black. This is it, I said to myself. This time he's not giving up slack. All I saw were white spots due to lack of oxygen to my brain. I was losing consciousness and felt no more pain. I don't know where it came from, but I heard the word fight. So I began to struggle aggressively with all of my might. Suddenly he opened his hands and to the floor I went. I kept my mouth shut. I dared not to vent. As usual, he straddled me and he looked demented. Had I left the very first time he struck me, this could have been prevented. Enraged, he said in a very loud pitch, "Don't say a fucking word to me. You hear me, bitch?" As instructed, I said nothing, still frightened and scared. He moved closer to my face and into my eyes he glared. He screamed, "Do you hear me?" I quickly said, "Yes." I know I had to make changes because he was unjust. My neighbors heard as well. I could hear them talking about it in the hallway, but no one called the police or asked if I was okay. Afraid or not, I had to leave him or he would eventually kill me. So I moved out of my own apartment to get away from him. You feel me? I could tell many more stories. I'm not letting him off the hook, but rather than a poem, this would turn into a book. He had no job. He was out there. So of course he tried to get me back. But a fool I was no more. I grew a backbone, as a matter of fact. I stood my ground and ignored all of his advances. He will never be in my life again. He had his chances. So women and men, if you're going through this, get out, get help. Please, I insist. Now, I know this poem was lengthy, but I had to tell my story. I'm now free and happily married. To God be the glory.